Welcome to the review of the 1998 Super League season. Bulls came in as champions, were the champions from 1997, and there were high hopes that a repeat performance would ensue. But it was not to be, as injuries to Danny Peacock, Warren Jarrett and Paul Anderson were all ruled out for the season very early, disrupted the Bulls' plans. Sit back now and enjoy the highlights then from the 1988 season in the company of myself and Paul Medley. Well, Paul, I think coming on the back of the Super League season of the year before, I think that the Bulls had high hopes of retaining the championship when the season got underway.
Yeah, there was a lot of optimism within the coaching staff and the playing staff that we could build on the previous year, and obviously we were looking for a big effort in the Challenge Cup to get there the third year and hopefully win it.
Well, obviously the first game against Rochdale was a fairly straightforward result, but then of course Castleford, who had already knocked Leeds out, came up, and a bit of a surprise defeat for the Bulls.
Yeah, it was disappointing. We were looking at, going towards Wembley again, but Castleford have played Leeds a week before and played very well. And they were in some form, and unfortunately we didn't come up with the goods that day. Played poorly, and end of the day, the results history.
Hornets defence. Anderson comes, big run, full power, gets one off to Laws. Oh, brilliant work from McNamara and Laws there. That's perfect second phase play. Edwards, Callan, got outside. Oh, it's a straight one in. Oh, well, he fancied a step. There were from Callan, superb step. Power play, here goes Laws to Forshaw, short side. Forshaw stepping over. And again the Bulls hitting the same spot. 3 times on the run. McNamara spins one out this time to Callan. Callan to Bradley. Bradley lets that go to Peacock now. Peacock with a bit of space. Ooh, good tackle. And the Bulls manufactured that from nothing. Laws, dummies. Oh, brilliant from Laws. Brilliant from Laws. By corner, goes in from the pass from Stuart Spruce. Take a bow, James Laws. Short the ball to Edwards. Is the spread on? Edwards switches to Bradley. Bradley comes inside, gets past the first line of defence. Good tackle from Casey. He hung on. Callan slips one out. Spruce scales in underneath. Good work, the Bulls. Short side. Ran out of men, the Hornets. McNamara floats one. Forshaw. In he goes. Well, that looked easy. It was a good setup and a good pass from McNamara. Edwards feeds Jowett. Jowett hits the line, spins. Good work from Jowett. In heavy traffic then. Laws, dummies, over the line. 4 points. Laws pushes Steve Hall off. Touch a schoolboy about this. Robbie Paul in from the pass from Edwards. Edwards to Paul. Spruce comes up. Almost makes it through the line. Gets one to Paul. 4 points this time for Edwards. Oh, Robbie Paul. Unselfish then. Could have gone on his own, Robbie Paul. Nice work. When it's quick and well directed, Rihanna. He's had a good rest on the bench. Back on field. Here goes Jowett straight in, off Laws. Comes storming in, Jowett. No answer to that, Rochdale.
Good pass inside there to Forshaw. Nice step off his left foot there. Robbie Paul. Oh, good play from Paul. These are the characteristics we mentioned about Paul and Edwards already coming to the fore. Bradford! Oh, 28 there. Stuart Spruce just at the side of the post. Mr. Cummins is just consulting whether it's a try or not. He's giving the try. Edwards again to Robbie Paul. Paul now with space. He's got Ben Corner down his left-hand side. Oh, he can move this man. Oh, back inside to Edwards. still going. Spruce, Forshaw, and still that line is held. Peacock trying to slice his way through there. Castleford scrambling back. Castleford looking to go over there. James Lowes again close to the ruck area, spotting a gap and twice close to the line. Edwards to Forshaw resisting the tackles there well. Gets it back to Lowes. Lowes to Edwards again. Sonny Nicol loses the ball, but Bradford pick it up. Edwards again, in the thick of things. Good long pass to Paul. Bradley. Paul again. Good play to Peacock. Peacock racing through. And Penny Peacock is over. Well, Bradford Bulls resisting the tackles there well. Gets it back to Lowes. Lowes to Edwards again. Sonny Nicol loses the ball, but Bradford pick it up. Edwards again, in the thick of things. Good long pass to Paul. Bradley. Paul again. Good play to Peacock. Peacock racing through. And Penny Peacock is over.
Oh, magic on his feet. Fantastic.
Bobby Paul just taking a breather, coming more and more into prominence as Castleford begin to tire. That's a kick with plenty of pressure on.
Well, when Super League got underway, the Bulls were drawn away at Huddersfield Giants, which was the newcomers into the Super League for this year. And it was a straightforward victory with some great tries, particularly a great debut for Tavita Vaikona.
Yeah, it was a great game for Tavita, you know, in his first game, and he comes from great tries, and he had a great game. And, you know, the signs were good that we were going to look towards Super League. Obviously, Huddersfield had just come up the previous year, and we were just looking to build on the early performances and hopefully, you know, get back to winning ways and get a good league performance.
Good evening and welcome to McAlpine Stadium for the start of Super League 3. The teams given the honour of opening the season are the Huddersfield Giants and the Bradford Bulls. It's the Giants' first Super League game, and they have one tough task tonight in trying to turn over the Bulls, last season's champions. It's a cool, dry night, and the track looks a good one, so everything is set for a memorable night of rugby league. Well, the Coco's not the best man to have in that position. It's going to have to be a very good pass. Well, he gets one of it eventually to McNamara. McNamara to Bradley. Bradley gets one off to Rihanna. Don't think that was the plan. Last tackle. Great ball. 4 points by Corner's first try in Super League. Easy yards those for the Bulls. McDermott comes on the inside pass. Last tackle. Oh, that's too easy. McNamara at first man, just going forward and turn the ball inside. Robbie Paul to McNamara. Bradley comes in. Feeds Edwards. Edwards. Well tackled by Sturm and body slammed. McNamara spreads the ball this time to Peacock goes. Good out pass from McNamara, the face pass. And for the first time this season, you hear the Bradford supporters with the cry, "Come on, ye Bulls." And I know a lot of Bradford people are desperate to see the Bulls back at Odsal. And this is Jowett. Makes a big impact straight away. And again, poor execution at the play of the ball. That's schoolboy stuff. Here's Forshaw working his way through the ruck. He'll go for the post. Here goes Forshaw. That's a tired defence. Good work from Forshaw. Don't underscore Forshaw's play in that. He's a difficult man to stop. By corner. Looks to get round. Bell does so. He's gone. He's got Edwards inside. And that's a great pass. And there's the... oh, dearie me. There's the support player supreme, Sean Edwards. Turns Jowett in. Jowett, if he gets a chance, will run. Is Callan. Callan dragged down by Sturm. Dwyer out to Graham Bradley, and that's a try from the Bulls. Good defence, good pursuit, but he was the only one moving. Here's Nickel. Can't get his pass away. Edwards brings Callan in on the angle. Good tackle from Laughlin. Sprouse goes short side. Vicona comes, another 4 points. Second try for Vicona. Scored 2 and made 1. That's a useful Super League debut. And there goes full time. And the Bulls start off their campaign to retain the championship. It'll be much more difficult this year, though, to retain the championship than last year with the top 5 playoff. But nevertheless, kick off with a 40 points to 6 victory against the Huddersfield Giants.
And then came a big shock. The Rhinos turned up at Odsal, expected to go down, and completely annihilated the Bulls on a night when I think we had all the 4 seasons in one game here. Rain, snow, hail, sunshine, wind.
Yeah, it was a dreadful night, and we caught Leeds on a good night, and especially Easton Harris, who had he came up everywhere and scored a hat-trick. So that was a big disappointment, obviously, against Leeds for us and the supporters, and it was a big blow to the season. So we knew then we were going to be in for a big challenge for the rest of the year.
Rhino's going to kick off playing from right to left in their white and red kit. And we'll see Leeds, who is waiting for the referee's whistle. Stuart Cummins gets the game underway. Easton Harris kicking deep down towards that Bradford line, and it's fielded behind his own line by Jeremy Donegan, who runs the ball back and is met immediately there by Martin Masella in the tackle. So again, Bradford moving the ball, looking for a way through Mike Forshaw. And again, Masella in at the tackle. Pin some down over Martin Masella. Dwyer thrown to the ground. Great play from Leeds. And that's another penalty Leeds have conceded there. Robbie Paul taps the ball, looks to go himself. So Leeds certainly a sustained spell of attack from Bradford to cope with here. Callan over for the try. That's going to be a try. That had to come with the penalties that's been given there. The referee's having a word with the touch judge.
Time off. Let's have a look. Let's check, see whether it was grounded properly or was it double movement.
I'm checking to see if it's a double movement. And Leeds will be hoping against hope that it was a double movement. We can't see here. From where we are in the Skywagon, we've only got the 2 cameras and none of them will be on the screen. Yes, the try's been given. And Bradford will look to try and put some points on the board at the end. Diana, best man there. Said he wanted to put one over on his best man, Jamie Matthew. He's certainly done that. But Bradford at last time to play some football. And they're getting rid of the football again now. And a knock on, and that just sums Bradford up tonight. Abysmal in a word. And Leeds have won an absolutely tremendous victory. That's the look at the stand there, empty on the far side. Well, go home, you Bulls. Go home, you Bulls. Tremendous play from the Rhinos there. That's great football from Leeds Rhinos. Beating the Bradford Bulls right here in the Bull.
Edwards, McNamara. Edwards floats one out to Vicona. Vicona did well to take that. Under severe pressure from Senior. Last tackle. Edwards is spread on. Paul, Simmies shows the ball. Oh, Robbie Paul, but Spruce in. Oh, great work, the Bulls. spread the ball on the last tackle. Edwards wants runners. Turns Calland in. Calland gets it back to Edwards. Edwards is over the line. Great work. Sean Edwards again developing the ball wonderfully. Don't release the ball. It's a drop goal and it's good enough. It's 1 point. That's the game for certain. It's Graham with his second drop at goal, and you have to say that was as neat a drop goal as you will get. The Bulls not panicking then. I thought Graham was just going to tow it through over the dead ball line, over the goal line. And that's 11 points to 4. There you go, there goes the hooter. And that's a great win from the Bulls. And not only have they won by 11 points to 4 after suffering some severe pressure in the first 20 minutes from the Eagles, they've kept their try line clean. The Eagles being denied a try for the whole of the 80 minutes.
The win against Sheffield Eagles was a straightforward victory, but the one at the Boulevard against Hull was a tremendous game, with the Bulls taking a big lead and Hull fighting back and the Bulls just hanging on at the end.
Yeah, it was a very strange game. Our defensive line was intact, but one of those main areas that we always failed to come up with was the kicks, and Hull scored all their tries off kicks and kept them in the game. And really, it was a tough game at Hull, and it always is at Hull. But we should have commanded that game a lot better than we did, but because of his inability to deal with the high bombs, then Hull kept in the game all the way through.
Dwyer takes it to the posts. McNamara drops off Donaghy. Going left, Edwards. Cuts out past the Peacock. Peacock will score. Oh, it's a good run by Peacock. Very strong. Steps inside 2 defenders. Nothing on really when he got it there, Steve, but it was a good try by Peacock. Spruce. Rihanna. McNamara. Long ball, good ball by McNamara. That was forward. Oh, forward. That looks a forward pass, but the referee's given it. Lowe's. Hull hold him out, last tackle. Edwards. Long ball. Oh, inside ball, lovely pass. Oh, and a good try, lovely drop off. Edwards involved again, Callan, that was a good try. This goes to Forshaw. Last tackle. Going left. Rihanna. Beautiful ball to Peacock. That was good play by Bradford. Rihanna into the gap, pull the defence, one-handed pass around the man, and old Danny Peacock had to catch it, put it down, he ran around between the posts. Lovely try. McNamara. Kick over. Oh, he's going to score in the corner. Oh, it was well taken by Callan. Inch perfect pass. Graham. And there's a full-time hooter, with Bradford victorious by 26 points to 24. Just one kick actually by McNamara, one more kick than from Graham Alice, but what a tremendous game. Hull obviously very disappointed, but really they've given all an excellent game and a really fine advert for Super League stuff.
Well, he's back to Odsal the following week. When St Helens were the visitors, the first of a couple of big games at Odsal, which the Bulls were expected to win. The St Helens game was a low-scoring affair in diabolical conditions, and the following week Halifax turned up and completely turned the tables over and defeated the Bulls in the last minute. Big disappointment.
A very disappointment. You know, we knew St Helens were going to be up for a big game, and say the conditions were diabolical. But in that game and that night, we played to the pattern, which, you know, worked well, and we controlled the ball well, which was obviously vital in those conditions, and come up with a win. So we were very optimistic and very confident in the game against Halifax, because they were on a roll. And unfortunately, it was yet again a little slips in concentration. In the last minute of the game, we lost it. When really we'd been outperformed for a lot of the game. But in that 60-minute stage, we come good, got some good tries. We looked to have won the game, but then Halifax stole it, you know, in the last minute.
From Hull Sharks. Rihanna looking to unload, nobody with him. These lads have got to back up the player with the ball. Paul Anderson, 17 stone plus prop, driving it up. Good running from the Bulls there. Little bit of indecision. Nathan Graham rounds his man, and Graham will go in for the try, will he? Is he held up? Well, the try there. Good work by Graham. Offered the Saints to Johnny, the Saints. Pulls the ball in, juggles with it. 10 metres from the Saints line. Bradford in possession. McNamara, good ball there. Bradford in again. 2 tries in quick succession. Rihanna, that's just a yard or so short. Good play there by the Bulls, but the Saints are up to the task. Robbie Paul, who wants it bringing over this side. The ball's got inside Forshaw, and Forshaw touches down. A good drop-off ball to Forshaw. Good plan move. It was given number 8, but Peacock again as Bradford put on the pressure. Inside ball, Rihanna puts it back to Paul. Paul, will he score? He's got the ball down. The referee's right there. He twisted in the tackle, 18 minutes gone, and the Bulls take a 22 points to 6. Takes some pulling down, doesn't he? But Pickavance pulled him down there. Missed ball, pass there to the Bulls, and great work. And is that a try in the corner? Well, the referee's given it. The in-goal touch judge moved over there, and the touch judge gave the try. Testing the Saints defence again. Graham inside to Bradley. Bradley to Nickel. Nickel is held. He's trying to unload. It's the last one of the sequence. Bradford with the power play maybe. Paul. Medley inside ball. Back to Doniger. Doniger with a little chip. Well, Saints there just hung back off him. Whether they thought that Calland was offside, I don't know, but I think it's Calland. Is it Calland that scored, or is it Spruce? Paul Medley, veteran forward, if I may say so. He's been here quite a few years. Still gives his all as Nickel breaks out of the tackle, drives for the line. Can he be stopped? Oh, he can't. That's the type of run that Sonny Nickel was famous for. Rampaging run. Robbie Paul quickly out of the blocks. Peacock. Oh, Peacock there strides through. Another hallmark of this Australians game. Strong running onto the ball. Robbie Paul trying to work the angles, and Paul again puts the ball round the man, and the Bulls are in for the score. Great work there by Robbie Paul. He burst into action. Bradley, lofted cut-out ball to Fielding, his first touch. Taken down 8 metres short. Into the last quarter. as the Bulls taking it to the far side. And that's a try in that far corner. 22 minutes gone of the second half. 10 metres inside the Saints half. Robbie Paul, overlap on that far side. Thomas in again. Well, he likes that, doesn't he? Stephen Thomas. Still pumping the legs. Brought down 5 metres short. Paul, inside ball to Forshaw. Brushes one tackle off. Back to Paul. Puts a pass out. Well, that certainly looked a hint forward as the ball floated over there. But the referee, right on the job.
The Bulls. Now they're going to be playing catch-up football, throwing Hail Mary passes. Catch as catch can. Here goes Bradley in the middle of the field, trying to get the ball clear. Rowley eventually drags him down. This is where the Bulls have to execute well. This is McNamara. This is a try for Robbie Paul. That's top execution. That's one straight off the training field. Players going at angles, setting everything up. Bradley having a hand in that. Outside, here we go. It's going through my corner. This will be under the post. Great work. Robbie Paul acting as the foil. Edwards.
Shouts again for the penalty, and here goes Edwards. Edwards done it for years, and he's setting it up for Bradford again. Warren Jowett's stuck down on the floor in some sort of agony, and Robbie Paul might steal it for Bradford. Great try from Robbie Paul, but I was watching Warren Jowett, who's in some sort of trouble there, having real problems. Can't seem to move the right leg. The scoreboard, which reads Halifax 21, Blue Sox 16. That's the way it'll stay. And Halifax, after being 14 points up and in the driving seat, hit by the Bulls with 2 quick tries by Paul and by corner. And Paul upped himself to another one, which had every supporter here on the edge of the seat.
Well, the Bulls needed to come up with a win, and they went to Castleford and turned on the style in one of the best performances of the season. It was a night when everything seemed to go right, and the half-back partnership of Robbie Paul and Sean Edwards seemed at last to have clicked.
Yeah, it was. I think it was a bit of revenge in mind because they'd knocked us out of the Challenge Cup, and every player felt aggrieved at that situation, and we knew we should have won that day. So they went to Castleford to prove a point, and the score really proved a point.
McNamara run round, Edwards kicks on the ball, goes cast defence alert, 4th towel. McNamara again coming down short side, switching play. Ball's still alive, come off his line, that's BJ, managed to get back to Peacock. Last towel coming up. McNamara for kick, dab through. Oh, Colin, what's he doing? He's lost it, can't believe it. His confidence has gone completely, and Edwards never get an easy try. Lowe's, good step, back inside of Penguin. Nearly drops him, but gets away with it. Donner, keep it ball alive. Still no way for him to go. McNamara makes a sorted out middle off Lowe's to Edwards. Edwards can't believe it, that's 3 passes he's had so far tonight. Lowe's again, back inside. Robbie Paul, dangerous. What it's supposed to make out of Paul. Mick tells me short. Good attacking position here as step back time. Oh, it's Rihanna, is it? Spruce. Short at line. Going from dummy half. Scored. Vicona's in. It's off his line is Wellesley, I think.
Set on the left now, set for the spread the Bulls, the ball goes to Edwards, he's spin it to McNamara. McNamara has Doniger on the inside, here goes Doniger, goes for the line, oh, he loses the ball. Well, Robbie Paul picks it up, surely it can't be play on. Well, we're a long way from, in fact we're right at the length of the field, as you can see from the camera position. And for me, mate, that looked like a knock-on. He's gone to the video screen, which is fair enough.
That was diabolical. That's, for me, he's knocked on. Obviously, we can't see from here, but he's got a brilliant tackle, and he's lost ball in tackle. That's what we'll be looking whether Cashman's knocked it out. He's going to try, so that's what obviously has happened. He's the ground, quick play the ball, Edwards. Looking to bring his forwards on, does his shape a nickel, runs straight at Assassin odds on the ball. Dwyer, good towels, offload, he's gone back, that's fair enough. As Bobby Paul again did, offloads to Edwards. Cass stood waiting there. It's it all in low. Nickel coming back inside. Put to ground. Oh, Peacock. Poor attempt. Towel somebody there on floor. I can't see who it is. Francis Maloney. Peacock just... Space again at dummy half. Back in time. Dwyer just short. Long ball to Edwards. Edwards dabbed it through. Is he offside? Paul. He's not going to give it. He's going to look for a screen. He's going to look for offside. Has Paul got his hat trick or is he offside? I think that's what he's looking for. Is it this at all? They got in defence. I think that's what he's going looking for up here, whether he's offside or not.
And Flowers leaving the field, and the video referee awards a try again. And I think Robbie Paul...
Fresh legs on, comes in. The ubiquitous odds on to him. Oh, Spruce nearly drops it. Gets a one-handed away, McDermott. McDermott's going to score. Precious paired. Bradford get ball alive. Sorting, plays the ball. Penguin comes on a charge. Spins out of tackles. Looking to offload, long ball to Ikoku. Looking to offload inside, but no down for him as defenders get to him. Last tackle. Big Richie again. Davis putting pressure on Edwards. Edwards offloads to Spruce. Sorry, McNamara. McNamara gets away from Davis' tackle. Back inside. Oh, tied to settle. Should have gone from McDermott. Still gets ball away. Vicona looked to put kick in. No, he don't. Flown it anyway. Oates coming off. That's going to be play on. That tells the tale. That's what he's going for you. No doubt whatsoever. It's try time. I was looking at screen for.
Down by May. The quick play of the ball. Chance for Scales. Scales will go for the line. Good defence. Ball this time to McDermott. Will go for the line. McDermott! That's a good try. Did he get downward pressure? The referee has gone to the screen. Well, his nose was 5 inches from the ball when he placed the ball down. You wonder what he will do. But everybody says that's a try. And that will push the Bulls out to 50. And is that the fourth try the video referee's awarded?
Obviously, London Broncos in the following game. Hit back here at Odsal. It's a big game. Again, it was in the balance in the end, but the Bulls proving what they've done last year, being very strong in the last quarter and just holding the Broncos out.
Yeah, it's always a tough game against the London and Bradford games have been very close. There's only been 5 and 6 points between them in all the times we've played in Super League. So we knew it was going to be a tough game, and we had to just keep on going and battering away, and we come up with the result at the end of the day.
choose. Here goes Okoko. Good work from the two wingers. Look how they brought the ball out there in two rucks. Good tackle by Salter on McDermott. McDermott offloads though, rides the tackle and gets the ball to Laws. Well, the game warming up now. Robbie Paul offloads Bradley. Turns by corner inside, gets away from one. Keeps going, you got Bradley with him. There's a catch and a chase. Oh, he gets there, does Bradley. Great work, Bradley and by corner. Again, by corner shoulders. Well, this defence for London's been superb. They've filled all the holes in the middle of the field. They've chased well. Sprouse gets away. Gets rid of one tackle, looking for support. He's got Edwards. Edwards going for the line inside. Laws has scored. Oh, what a great try. And that took some scoring. Edwards feeds Paul. Paul looking to develop the ball. McNamara leaves it for Sprouse. Sprouse goes right through the middle. Robbie Paul comes on support. Good tackle from Beasley. McDermott comes for the line. Oh, great try. That's McDermott's fourth try in 3 games. He's come up with a couple of errors today, but he's also come up with a great try. McDermott.
10, 9.
The clock ticking down. Gill puts it to the corner. That's too strong. Well, that's the worst thing that Peter Gill's done all night. And there goes a hooter, and the game ends on a sad note for the Broncos. Peter Gill pulling the ball dead when he could have kept it alive those last few seconds and gone for the try.
Well, the trip to Wilderspool didn't look to hold any face for the Bulls, but had a disappointment with James Laws dropping out prior to the kick-off, and then I think the sending off of Graham Bradley turned the game.
It did. We had, we lost Jimmy just before the kick-off. We were hoping for him to play, so that was a big blow to the organisational setup of the side. And then losing Graham during the first half as well was another major setback. So there was a lot of reorganising going on, and it just seemed to upset the side in a balance that we never recovered from, and we didn't perform. And Waddington, hungry for 2 points, come up with a result.
Early mistake by the Wolves puts the Bulls in absolutely perfect position. And that's Paul coming on. He's slipped a tackle. He's almost to the line. Oh, to the post. First touch of the ball for the Bulls, and it's a serious threat. Penny just dragging him back then. Warrington obviously not expecting that from Robbie Paul to come straight onto the ball as he did. He says it's Paul to by corners over. Perfect clinical start from the Bulls. One mistake from the Wolves. Edwards runs the ball to Sprouse. Sprouse almost through again. That's got to be a penalty. Well, that's got to be a penalty. 10 minutes in the bin. Kick. Anybody's ball. Ball bounces back. It comes to Donegan. Donegan offloads to Coco. Coco to Forshaw. Oh, good work. Calland over. Has to be 4 points. Don't need this. There goes the countdown. Scales will take this tackle. No, he won't. He gives it to Sprouse, and Sprouse says, "Wow, this game's not over yet. We're good for another try." And if I were Lee Penny, I'd have put that straight dead, dude. But he's put it into touch. That's the game. There goes a hooter. Warrington have convincingly won this game. 28 points to 10. The Bulls playing.
Well, I suppose if you're just coming on the back of a defeat like that, the last side you want to be playing is Wigan, and Wigan were the visitors to Odsal the following week in a game that was a superb spectacle of rugby, again probably marred by the unfortunate dismissal of James Laws, which just as the Bulls had got really back into the game.
Yeah, I mean, this time of season we were struggling with injuries and one or two other things, and Peng wasn't available through suspension and one or two other bits, and it was just like a snowballing effect. We were seeming to not get the rub of the green, refereeing decisions, and Jimmy just blew up about it and costing the end of the game. So it was a bit major setback. Wigan were on form, top of the league, and we held them for quite 65 minutes of the game, and just till Jimmy went, then we just didn't quite have that killer to finish them off.
So good breakdown by Graham Bradley. Bradley gets the ball inside to Spruce. Good tackle though by Radlinski. Worth his weight in goal in that position. Paul, dummy, gets the ball to Dwyer. Dwyer getting involved in loose play on many occasions. And if you didn't know better, you'd think he was playing in a standoff position. The ball going right to Paul once again. Oh yes, and the Bulls will score. It's the corner who will score for the Bradford Bulls. And it's cooled down significantly in the last 10 minutes as Paul almost breaks through to score there. Bradford looking, turning, trying to find a way through with Forshaw, is that? Yes, Forshaw plays the ball. Again, Bulls going very, very close, and it looked like he reached over to score there, did number 22, McDermott, and we'll go to the big screen, the video referee, for a judgment on that one. Was there downward pressure? It looked to me like there was by the forward McDermott, and there we are, there's the screen. Try time for Bradford Bulls. They've pulled the try back, and there we have it. Big boos around the ground, but big applause and cheers from the Wigan Warriors players. Fans, they've done very well tonight to the Warriors. The Bulls, though, they played their part.
Without doubt, it was a weakened side, but we went there, still full of confidence with the players we had in the side, even though we had a numerous first-team choice out. And yet again, we didn't come up with the goods, and it was undoubtedly the worst performance of the season.
Gavin Crowther's trying to get clear. I see Mark Lee injured, but the Bulls working hard. Bulls fans not happy with that challenge. David Hume perhaps a bit high, but David Hume there again for a second and third goal. Tireless work rate from David Hume, absolutely phenomenal. And the Bulls happy just to take it forward. Oh, Josh White getting a knock. Bulls still going forward though. Paul. So great little step. He's in the clear and it's a chance and it's got a bit of break that we were talking about. And it's Paul Medley taking the pass. It was that man Paul. You can never rule him out. And Salford inside territory. Inside Bulls 20. Southern still on his feet, looking to release, can't quite. It's the last one this time. Bulls all offside, going to a drop goal attempt. Is it there? Yes, it is. The referee says it is.
We reached the halfway point of the season, and it was obviously a disappointing first half of the season for the Bulls. And when Huddersfield Giants came here to kick off the reverse fixtures, a good win was on the cards, and they certainly put it right that night, the Bulls.
Yeah, when you went perform the first half of the season, and Matt kept straining that, because we lost a few games, it wasn't because of the new playoff system, that all was not lost, and what we needed to do was the back end of the season start to perform, hit some form, so that we could start this running before the playoffs and hopefully come good for the playoffs, get some players back from injuries and have a good shot at the playoffs.
Was obstructed, couldn't support the ball. Laws probing the defence. Eventually brought down just outside the Giants 30. Short side attack. McNamara's going right through. McNamara can go to the line, but he turns the ball inside. And it's Forshaw. Switch play. Again, Medley comes late on that ball. into the heart of the ruck. That late switch, just trying to catch the defending acting half-backs. There's Medley straight through the ball from Robbie Paul. Well, the Bulls have played it tight most of this game. Dwyer offloads late to Laws. Laws has Doniger. Doniger's steaming for the posts. Good work, the Bulls. It seems when they do get an offload, they have trouble scrambling the Huddersfield Giants, and that's a try for Laws. No question. This time it's Dwyer. 18-0 the score. Cook puts an eye one this time. Goes to Forshaw, he offloads to Scales, and Scales goes like a steam train. Returns the ball almost to the 20. That's a good run from Scales. He wound up then. Robbie Paul, gone away. Offloads, Deakin, debut try. Half-backs working in tandem. Great work, Robbie Paul. And give an hand to Jonathan Scales as well. He set that way. Right on the shoulder of the forwards. And he's had another knock. McNamara offloads late to Bradley. Bradley back to Dwyer. Dwyer tackled 15 metres from the posts. And Deakin suffering with that knee. Laws. Spruce goes to the line. Spruce is going straight through the defence. And you had the feeling that Spruce was going to do that sometime today. Dwyer. Just 5 metres from the line now, the Bulls. The ball spread to Deakin, inside to Bradley. Bradley goes for the line, gets it over. That's good work. Paul Deakin. Draws one through, is Medley on chase. Robbie Paul picks up. Robbie Paul looks for, that'll be 6 tackles. Oh no, start again, says the referee. As Forshaw goes from acting half-back. There goes a hooter for full time. And the final score of Bradford 36, Huddersfield Giants 10. And that's something of a relief, 2 points. At least it's a win for the Bulls.
Well, it certainly looked like the second half of the season picked up immensely when we went to Headingley to play the Rhinos in reverse fixture. The best performance of the season. It must have been special for you playing on your old stomping ground.
Yeah, I was disappointed. I only got the back end 7 minutes, but it was undoubtedly the best performance of the season by the lads. We knew Leeds were flying high in great form, and we knew we really had to go there and test their mettle and really go for it. And it was a great day. Leeds never really looked like winning the game.
And superb performance, I think, from Mike Forshaw.
Yeah, another Leeds boy going back to Leeds and showing them, basically you shouldn't have got rid of me. Mike had a great game that day and set the platform, and the rest of the boys followed.
Dwyer doing the tough yards, running close to the ruck. McCallan turns Vicona in. Vicona's gone. Look at Vicona go. Whoa, look at him. Like a rhinoceros when he gets moving. So difficult to pull down. McNamara gone through some big gap there in the middle of the field. He hands on to Forshaw, and look at that for a try. What a superb piece of football from the Bulls after being under severe pressure. They came upfield. Closing in quick, this Rhinos defence. They scramble well. They've only gave the position up once, and that's when the Bulls scored their 6 points. Here's Laws. To Deakin, that's one inside for Spruce to chase. Spruce toes it through. Sterling on chase. Sterling can't gather it. Scales does. That's 4 points. Oh, excellent work. Deakin and Spruce working in combination. Spruce really putting pressure on Sterling. Sterling didn't gather it for me. That's a fair try. But Mr. Cummins goes to the video referee. Talking before, but it's a try, it's a fair try. Dwyer acting half back to Paul, spread on. Bradley takes that second bounce. He's well covered by Sterling and Blackmore. Laws goes the short side. Spins, gets it away eventually to Forshaw. Forshaw to Dwyer. Dwyer looking for runners. Oh, he dummies, hesitates. He gets into Paul. It's a try. Oh, the 2 second rowers. Didn't they work well? Forshaw stood up in the tackle. Oh, and takes a little short hand from Anthony Farrell. McNamara drops Forshaw in. Forshaw steps. He's through the defence. He's round the full-back. He's over the line. Oh! Take him out. Mike Forshaw. What a try from a second rower. Nobody coming tight. Fielden gone through. Fielden, he deserved to go through. Keeps going. Great work, Stuart Fielden. Eventually tackled by Cummins. Spread on now, McNamara. Off, out wide to Robbie Paul to Callan, straight through. Look at this for the Bulls. They're ripping the Rhinos to shreds. The Rhinos can't handle them right from that scrum. Bulls just need to keep hold of the ball. McNamara toes it through, too strong. And there goes the hooter. A great victory for the Bradford Bulls. Taking this game by 33 points to 22, and a fabulous game of rugby league. And hats off to the Rhinos as well for their second half performance. They've played some superb football and tested this Bulls defence to the absolute limit.
A new concept this year was on the road games, and the Bulls went to Edinburgh, took 5,000 supporters with them up the A1 up north, and it all fell to pieces in a big way.
Yeah, you know, we let a lot of supporters down. They're travelling a long way to go watch us, and yeah, again, we didn't come with the results. It was a very frustrating game for us. You know, we should have got a try in the first minute of the game, literally from the kick-off, and it went against us. And you know, maybe the signs were there. We're going to be one of those days.
Leading, Graham.
Well, if the Leeds victory at Headingley had been the high point of the season, the low point of the season at Odsal was the home defeat by Sheffield Eagles, leading 18-16 at half-time. They all fell to pieces in the second half.
Yeah, we knew Sheffield would be another tough game. There's been no easy games this year in Super League, and Sheffield, you know, they were battling away, but we thought we'd got the game in control, and as I say, we come off the rails again in the second half, and it was yet again, you know, players looking for reasons and why-fors, and especially the coaching staff. And I think at this stage, you know, Matt was getting very frustrated in the way we were playing and the errors that we were coming up with.
Spread this time to Paul. Paul looking to feed Crowther. Steps. Last tackle. Ball's going high. Deakins put the call on. That's a good chase from Aston. Sover to board underneath. Anybody's ball. Bradley goes for it, and it will be a knock-on, I think, over the line, and be a 20-metre tap. I don't think Graham Bradley grounded the ball. Mr. Kirkpatrick consulting with... Let's give it. Well, two calls out of two have been wrong, Paul. That's no mean feat. Deacon to Robbie Paul. Robbie Paul inside to Crowthers. Crowthers well held by the drifting defence, just sliding across, picking anybody up who comes inside. Laws toes it through, picks it up. Well, Laws. So Radley, dummies inside to McAvoy, feeds Scales. Scales put it inside to Bradley. Well, that's a good try. Scales doing what he can do well. Quick tap. Robbie Paul spreads it. Forshaw turns in. Looks for support. He's found it in Robbie Paul. He feeds McAvoy. McAvoy, good defence, good chase, and that's the game. Well, that's the first time you've heard boos at Odsal Stadium for many a year, and the Bulls go down to another home defeat. They certainly haven't played well at home. The best performance, of course.
And obviously the following week, Hull were the visitors here, needed a good performance, got off to the worst possible start, something like 12-0 down in the first 12 minutes, but came back and really took the game, looked like the old Bradford.
Yeah, same again, we knew Hull would be another tough game, and to go down 12-0 very early doors, it was a big shock to the system, really. Maybe something that we needed, because then after that second Hull try, it was almost like a different side that took the ball up, and we really took control of that game and come back with a good win.
Looking dangerous, we'll move it left. We've got room. Forshaw. Spruce should be try. Scales, 2 yards short. Can't get over. Last tackle. Lowe's. Deep ball. McNamara will kick. The corner's over. Oh, well taken by the corner then. He'll enjoy that one, Will Tavita by corner. McNamara, good ball. Forshaw, big gap, must score. Long ball by Steve McNamara to Mike Forshaw. There's nothing in front of him except a yawning gap, and he scores from 10 metres away from the left-hand Hull post. Easy try that for Forshaw.
What they're going on report for? Perhaps tearing shirts with intent. Good work again from Fielden, and again a skinny 5 from Mr. Ganson. This time he takes Hull back almost to 5. Deacon strips inside, offloads, Rihanna to Forshaw. Forshaw almost in for his second, looking to offload. Close to Scales, great work from the Bulls, great combination, and look at the Bulls fans at last Seen a quality try. That was good work. Started by Stuart Fielding from Ocassini. McAvoy comes in. He picks up a few yards. Bulls looking to off-guard the game, and it's great ball to Robbie Paul. Robbie Paul steps on the gas, chased by Settle, chased by Prescott. Oh, Robbie Paul shows some great toe then. Settle and Prescott couldn't match him, and what a pass from James Laws.
And it's converted for the balls from Steve McNamara.
Long kick by McNamara. Murdoch. Timo. Timo loses it. And Scale scores a try. Poor play that by Hull. Timo lost the ball in the tackle. There were certainly 2-3 men in the tackle, but none of them pulled the ball off him.
To Stevenson. This is Alice. Turns Sedo inside. Beautiful ball from Sedo to Wilson. Wilson goes for the line. That's a double movement. Well, didn't make it to the line. Leicester spreads it again. Ocassini. Men here for the Sharks. It's by corner. By corner. Has he got the toe? Nobody will catch by corner. Here he goes. Hunt on chase. Can't get there. By corner. Places the ball behind the big dot to send this. These Bulls fans delirious. 3 tries in quick succession. And you have to feel sorry. I mean, the Sharks then going for the try, putting everything in, moving the ball about. Great style.
The scoreboard doesn't quite reflect the tightness of the game, as we've said. And certainly at times, here's a chance for Alan Hunt. Oh, but a very, very good take by Spruce. And Spruce is running away at the touchline side. A good tackle, puts him down. And somebody comes over the top to finish him off. I think it was Timu. The hooter has gone. Can't hear it amidst the noise. So the players shaking hands. Spruce is back on his feet. What's the referee doing? I don't think the referee's heard the hooter, has he? So it's 38-18 to Bradford. A win for them, which keeps them very much in the top 5. Penalty to Bradford. The game hasn't finished yet. Well, the referee has ended play there. So there it is, 38-18 to Bradford. But Hull in it to the last 10 minutes of the game, Brian. And really, given the amount of defending they had to do, a performance which was very creditable, really.
Yeah, it was. In the end, the score didn't reflect the game. But Hull, in the second half, when they had the chances,
Well, we're on the travels again, Paul. 2 away games in successive weeks. The first one at St Helens was an absolutely tremendous game, and the Bulls well in the game until the last 10 minutes with a very weakened squad. And the following week, disappointment of all disappointments, allowing Halifax to do the double in comprehensive fashion at the new Shea.
Yeah, it was disappointing. The St Helens game was another game, like you say, we're going with a weakened side. But yeah, it was a game we should have really won. We were in control, we were competing with them. And I think we gave Saints a bit of a shock that day because they were expecting with the side we had out, they were going to walk all over us, and it wasn't to be. But yet again, you know, we just didn't quite have the strength in depth and the killer instinct to finish them off. And then it was a big disappointment at Halifax. You know, Halifax were on a big high. They'd been really the form team of the season. And we went there with high hopes to turn them over on a very small pitch. And they just turned us over.
Padellini and O'Neill. Laws again, operating at the dummy half position. Oh, good running here. Spruce links up well, and he's broke through. Joint has him. Spruce within 5 metres of the line. Bradford are charging. Saints defence going to be tested. Laws at dummy half, moves it over to the right. Miss move there to Callan, I think it is. By corner at dummy half, it was Callan. Oh, that's a poor ball, but McNamara scoops it through. It's come back to Bradford. Is that a try? The referee's not happy with it. Obviously in the lead up, we don't know whether there was an infringement in the lead up, but
Vicona has gone over for the try. That's if it's judged as a try. Oh, he's pointed to it there. Obviously, the video referee's given it, and it's a try to Vicona. We know what Graham Bradley's like, don't we? Slow sampers away. It's all about psyching out the opposition. But Bradford here, an ideal chance. Oh, overlap here. Vicona's in. Sullivan had come in field. And the gap was there. And the referee's ball. Bradford moving to the right. Spruce linking up. Callan taken down. The Bradford spectators get behind the charges. They move it over to the left. Forshaw, short ball there to Bradley. Bradley's in. Good work by the Bulls. There are spectators in the Eddington, and the Bulls are playing up to the Eddington end. Robbie Paul attacked in half. The Bulls still fighting to the end. A little chip kick through there. Hacked on again. Well, where's the ball gone? Bradford still in possession. They tried to unload it. I thought the ball had been hacked forward. It obviously hit a Saints player. The ball played the man didn't play the ball. Damien Smith, he's lost it. Has Spruce knocked on? What's the referee going to give? McNamara. The ball coming crossfield. Deacon puts it to this corner. Bradley's in. The ball's loose. Oh, Chris Smith has it. Great work by Smith. Bradford are penalised for offside. Well, there wasn't a lot in that there. He didn't penalise Bradley before, and there was no way that he could have got up there. But pressure relieved for the Saints. The 2 points are in the bag. We're just awaiting the final hooter. Maybe this is the last kick of the game, the last play of the game. There's the final hooter, and Sean Long and Kieran Cunningham embrace, but it was that bit of Long magic there. Well, we've still got to play. The hooter's gone, but we've got to play the penalty. The next tackle, that'll be it. There we go. The final score here, 33 points to 25 in a pulsating game. The Saints defeat the Bulls. It was 18-12 at half-time. The Bulls got the best possible start.
Taking the more direct route towards the Halifax post. Bulls still looking for the first points and still 5 metres away from the Blue Sox line. Lowe's again in acting half, back out to that left-hand side. Fielden again pushing towards the line. Good tackling from Mercer and Chester. McDermott, well, he's managed to spin round. 3 tacklers there on the floor. John Connolly, well, he's going to look at the replay. What for, I don't know.
And got that close to the line with any possession, and the try is given.
In these conditions, in front of a packed house, who, well, the blue and white section are happy with what they've seen so far, because the Blue Sox lead 21 points to 6. Rowley charging away from acting half, loses possession, and the Bulls go on the counter-attack with Spruce charging off towards that line. Deacon there, Vicona outside him. Try time for Deacon, surely. Bouvang had hold of him from 5 metres out. There's complaints from the Halifax supporters, and John Connolly will again go to the video ref for the decision.
Again, the video referee taking some time to make his decision as the rain comes teeming down. Looks a lonely man there. John Connolly looks sick as a parrot as the water goes streaming down his ears there.
And what they're looking at, we don't know from here. Well, we do now. John Connolly signalling 4 points to Paul Deacon.
Claiming that, and that's full time anyway. And you said that there was some trepidation to St John's. I don't think so. This Blue Sox side are a strong, tough, mean, good football inside. They're compact, they're using the ball well.
When Castleford Tigers came here at high noon on Monday, it was a fantastic feast of entertainment, and so it turned on the pitch a good performance from the Bulls.
Yeah, it was a strange kick-off time, you know, high noon, but it's like anything else, you get on with the job. And same again with Castleford, they were looking to maybe just try and, you know, get a little notch in their armour and say we've beaten the Bulls at Bradford, because a few teams have beaten us at Bradford, whereas the previous year he'd been La Fortress. So we were looking to try and keep that record intact and came up with the performance that we needed.
Oh, good work from Laws. He's gone clear. It's clear. He's got a man inside. It's Spruce. It's 4 points for the Bulls. And he puts it behind the posts. And what a great run from James Laws there out in the centre. When they've been defending the line defence has been superb. Looking for the drop goal, McNamara. Good work from Cass. Charged out McNamara, no time at all. They stood deep. But Cass spotted him and came to him. Scales going for the line. Oh, Jonathan Scales, take a bow. He took the ball, he took a tackle. Scales tries that little run. And it's Spruce battling his way from acting half. And again, lots of bodies in for the Tigers. Scales just fiddles his way through, plonks the ball down. Typical, not Scales, I'm sorry. The Bulls just... Whoa. Vicona, whoa. Eventually brought down. Deacon back inside to McDermott, back to Vicona. Well, he's just done his bit. And there goes the hooter. I don't think anybody did it. And it's right on time. And that leaves the Bulls pretty secure at the moment. Big match next week, though.
And obviously the following week we travelled to London, needing a victory. At that time it looked like it was between ourselves, Sheffield and London, who were going to make the top 5 spot. And the London game was seen as a 4-pointer, but again, the Bulls flattered to deceive and disappointed a good contingent on the night.
Very much so. It was yet again another disappointing performance against London. We just didn't seem to have a system to be able to break them down. And like you say, it was a 4-pointer. It was a very important game, and London seemed eager and wanted it more than us, which was disappointing.
What was the feeling like in the camp at this time? Were you all confident that you would get that top 5 spot?
We were confident if we got in the top 5 we'd have a chance of going to the grand final, but as you say, at the time I was looking at whether we were going to make the top 5 or not. And Matt was saying, it was now the time we've got to start winning games and hitting some form, otherwise we weren't going to make that top 5.
But it's more pressure though for the Broncos.
Yes, head and feet to Bradford at the resulting scrum. Here's Paul, now Bradley, and he will get over the line, right behind the posts. Just what Bradford needed. A big effort from their captain, and Graham Bradley registers his 40th try. I think the dreadlocks are the reason why he missed that one in front of the post. He's missed another, but it's back and carry on, and had they not knocked that on, London, Beasley might have got in for a 4. Millard couldn't get the ricochet back off the upright.
Well, I must say, it's not the hairstyle, is it, for a goal kicker?
It still remains his best performance, though, with the boot. There's the full-time siren, it's all over. London Broncos score a great win, applauded by their chairman, Richard Branson.
Warrington came readily. The Bulls looking to avenge the defeat at Wilderspool. Comprehensive display from the Bulls, and Warrington never really in the hunt.
Yeah, it was a good display against Warrington. You know, it was yet again another team that had beaten us at their home ground. So there was a little bit of added spice to try and, you know, show them that day was a one-off. And it was a good performance. We needed a good performance to try and look towards the playoffs, and we needed the 2 points.
This time it's a Koku, makes good yards. Deacon, inside to Arman. Better defence from the Wolves then. Oh, it's a Spruce. Spruce is going for the corner. Penny can't match him. He's in. Great work, Graham Bradley. Hit the line, offload. Was it Bradley or was it McAvoy? First receiver. And McNamara spreads it right across to Bradley. Bradley has Spruce. Looking inside for Forshaw. Just died out that move. Here comes Howard. Offloads to Laws. Laws to Harmon. To Dwyer. To Laws. Oh yes, 4 points here. Excellent. Close passing from the Bulls. James Laws involved in that three times. He handled the ball 3 times in that movement. Getting the teams well back. Deacon to Dwyer. Dwyer just gets away, and Breers looks as though he's taken a knock there. Looks as though he's popped his shoulder. Here goes Howard. Howard spins. Howard gets away. He's got... Oh, he's picked wrong man out, but he changes. Laws is going away again. Oh, James Laws must have been doing some sprint training these last few weeks. I thought Howard had picked the wrong man out. It looked, I don't know, is on support with him. I think it was Forshaw. Dwyer sets the ball up again. Bulls set to the left. Deacon first receiver. McNamara second, going short side. Laws dummying his way through. Attack that short side. 2 or 3 men just over the lawn. Looked as though there was no space at all. Warrington defence, well, they thought about it, then it was too late. Plenty of men. Deacon, Bradley. Offload from Howard again, catches Warrington out. Robbie Paul, 4 points, 6 points. Great work, Harvey Howard again. James Laws on support. And then Robbie Paul not being as incisive, not as fluid. Good little. Thought Harvey Howard had got Forshaw over, then inside for Bradley. Bradley over. And Bulls go to 34. To picking, oh, that's a good kick from Deacon. To picking the tempo and the intensity of the games up as they go into the final series. It's almost certainly we're going to St Helens. And there goes full time. The Bulls will be looking to go to St Helens first round. And that's a big ask, but not beyond the Bulls, certainly not if they start picking the form up.
At that time, with Wigan coming up the following week, it was important that we got the game against Warrington under the belt, because obviously there are no easy games at Central Park, and so it proved again the Bulls going down quite disappointingly.
Yeah, it was a disappointing result. You know, 1 or 2 players out, but yet again we failed to come up with the goods and failed to compete at their level, and made mistakes, and with sides like Wigan you can't make mistakes.
Rihana loses the ball. Taya Rihana, of course, does some modelling for Calvin Klein. But you didn't know that, did you? He wasn't asked to model for him, he just went along and said he wanted to, and he's such a big lad, they didn't argue with him. So, Bradford, very close to the Wigan line. Deacon will bring the ball towards the centre. Out now towards Paul. Now he's dangerous in these types of positions. The ball goes wide. But Coco lost the ball going over the line, I think. The referee will have a word with the touch judge and we'll go to the screen once again. Now this is the time when the screen should be used. It was a marginal decision. It was difficult for the referee or the touch judge to see what was going on. So we go to the screen. Try given, actually. So good try to Bradford Bulls. That try comes up on 60. Might be the last kick of the game. And how fitting it would be if Farrell could put this one between the posts. And it looks like he's missed that one. And there's a rare sight. So he doesn't quite get his 100% record. That leaves it at 38-4. There goes the final hooter. Been a tremendous performance by both sides. Wigan Warriors, though, they're the victors. They finished top of the JJB Sports Super League going into the grand final playoffs. That means that 2 weeks today they'll have a rest and then they'll come into the grand final playoff with only one game to win.
And so to the last home game of the season and the last appearance at Odsal for Paul Medley against the Salford Reds. Tremendous advert for the game from the Bulls' point of view, played really well. The game marred, I think, by the injury to Harry Howard and the sending off of Dave Bradbury, but you must remember it with fond memories of the last game.
I'll remember it for the rest of my life, as will Graham, and you know, unfortunately Abby wasn't available. But yeah, it was great to be able to you know, run out there, play the last game, and say thank you to the supporters.
He scored some great tries as Paul Medley at Leeds, at Halifax, and later on his career at Odsal. Deacon brings that ball round and gives the angled run to McAvoy. That time doesn't get through the defence. This time the spread on. Robbie Paul. Oh, Robbie Paul's got rid of him. Oh! Superb work from Robbie Paul. Top class improvisation. Trying to put the spread on. Deacon to Doniger. Doniger. Just looking hesitant, the Salford defence. Harmon goes. Takes the ball to the right-hand side of the post. 2 metres short. Deacon spots a gap. Gets over the line. Good try, Paul Deacon. You felt that had to come. The Salford defence never really organised. Always chased. Quickly into good position as Harmon comes up the field. Makes it to the 10. McNamara now, he has Howard come in, but it's Fielden who takes the ball. Spread on to the left for the Bulls. Oh, it's a switch for Paul. Out to McNamara. To Medley. Medley. Just dragging that defence again. Back to the right. Inside for Bradley. Bradley steps. Offloads. Oh well. That's Neil Harmon. Picks a try up off great work from... comes drifting across Broadbent. Dangerous work, that from McAvoy. McNamara throws one in to Deacon. Deacon throws one through. Here's a chance for Deacon. Will that be a try? McNamara inside to Doniger. Doniger. Well, I thought Mr. Connolly had rolled last tackle. Here goes McNamara, dummies inside, goes outside. The Reds can't handle him. Goes right through the heart of the Reds defence. This is Graham. Howard, nobody wants to know him. Nobody wants to know Howard. Oh, look at that. Salford didn't want to know anything about Harvey Howard. Here comes Harvey Howard again. Offloads. Deacon couldn't link in with anybody there. Robbie Paul steps. Oh, look at that from Paul. Nice pass. Gets McAvoy away. Got Bradley away. Bradley going for the line. Going for the post. Oh, fairy tale finish for Graham Bradley. Oh my. Feeds wary. There goes the Hota. That's the end of the regular 98 Super League season. The Bulls with a comfortable win. Second half performance a little bit disjointed, but nevertheless they scored 40 points. And we'll be looking to go to St Helens next week and certainly have to improve on this performance. There's no question that they can do so.
So on course for the top 5 and finishing up in 5th spot was going to be a tall order, Paul, if we were to get to Old Trafford.
It was going to be a tall order, but at the end of the day, you know, because we hadn't performed throughout the season, that's the way we finished, and we'd got one shot of the dice. We'd not the luxury of it, the top 3 teams of being able to lose one, so we knew that we'd got to be on the mettle from the start, and you know, for that push for the grand final.
And I think if anything summed up the way the Bulls season had gone with the injuries and the problems that they had off the field was the game at St Helens. Graham Bradley sent off early in the piece with Bradford holding a well-deserved lead, again with a very weakened side. We'll never know, will we, Paul?
We never will. It was a shame that the spectacle was spoilt really by Stuart Cummins, because the sending off was never a sending off, and you've got to look at the situation that we'd got into that position to be able to go to the grand final. We had a great start to the game. We had 1 or 2 injuries, but we just got on with the game, and all intents and purposes we got St Helens beaten until the Graham Bradley sending off. That just changed the whole complex of the game. It allowed St Helens to play a different style of game, and it allowed Tommy Martin to chip kick and do 1 or 2 of things that he wouldn't be able to do if we had a full complement of players. So that one instant did change the complex of the game, and I think turned the tide.
In the second row, instead of Davidson, who's dropped to the bench, not dropped in that sense, but obviously dropped down to the substitutes bench. James Lawes weaving his way through. He's the man that's got to be watched. Watch for Harvey Howard coming through on a big blockbusting run. Well, there he was, used as a dummy runner. Now to McNamara, out to Bradley. Bradley for the Bulls. Held 5 metres short. Crowther's a dummy half. Crowther's trying to go in from the acting half-back position. Saints forcing back in field. Strong defence. Bradley puts a speculator out. The Bulls moving to the left. Robbie Paul weaving in and out. Nathan Graham in for the first score. Good try from Graham. 5 minutes gone. And I suppose as far as he's concerned, Nathan Graham, he owes the Saints a few, doesn't he, from Wembley a couple of years ago. Bradford have the possession. The lead 6 points to 0. 10 minutes of the game gone in the elimination playoff. 4th versus 5th here at Knowsley Road. Both of these sides, whichever's successful this evening, have got to do it the hard way if they want to get to Old Trafford. And I'm sure they're up for it. Saints with a bit of good form, but you can never underestimate any opposition that comes to Knowsley Road. It's just on the day, and it's just on the 80 minutes. Crowther's sidestepping through. Crowther's going under the sticks. Oh, great try by Crowther's. Dearie me, the Saints defence just dropped off there. Referee Cummins points to the spot, and 10 minutes gone now. The Saints fall behind 10 points to 0, and it's going to be 12 points to 0. There's a replacement for Julian O'Neill. The big Kiwi will be back shortly. Newlove unloads it there to Chris Smith. Bradley reaped it out there, clear as crystal, but Smith got it back, and that should be 6 again. And Smith there throws the ball at Bradley, and he's a little volatile, is Graham Bradley. But it was reaped out there, clearly. But whether Stuart Cummins got a good view of it or not, I don't know. But he shouldn't have threw the ball at him. Obviously, temper's getting a little frayed. Stuart Cummins stops the action. Well, is there somebody going in the sin bin? There's 10 minutes in the sin bin. Graham Bradley for reaping the ball out. Oh, he's been sent off. It's red card. I'm sure it's a red card. He's been sent off because he's gone straight to the tunnel. Well, whatever's that for, I don't know. But he reaped the ball out of Chris Smith's hand. Bradford take it forward. John Scales within 10 metres of the line. Laws attacked in half, puts it on the blind side. Out to Nathan Graham, looking for his second. Two Smiths and Perolini forcing back. Laws at dummy half, the Bulls again moving across field. McNamara looking for the runner. It's now with the Doniger. Is he going to go in at the corner? Oh, he is. Good running there. Good try from Doniger. The referee points to the spot. Taps him up. Graham attacked in half. Bradford is spreading it along the line. Deacon. Oh, it's an interception there. Newlove. Is anybody going to catch the big man? I don't think so. He pins his ears back. And he's under the sticks there. Newlove, super try. Newlove second. Bradford are forcing the issue. But Newlove steps in. Well, he's brought them back. He's brought them back as referee Cummins. So there he comes. And Tahiri Hara just on the pitch, looking to barge over for a try. And him and Joint clash arms. He doesn't like it. Now he's with Laws. Well, Laws look as though he was took a little high there by Newlove. And temper's getting a little frayed. Bradford can't afford to be another man down. And sometimes the retaliation gets penalised. Or the retaliator gets penalised. But the referee, he's going in. It was Laws. I mean, he bounced straight up. The tackle was a little high. The referee's reaching for his pocket. Oh, no, he's not. I thought he was going to sin bin somebody. So Bradford with the penalty. They restart. They bring the ball cross field. Inside ball from McNamara to Doniger. He's in for his second. It'll not matter. Purely academic. 4 minutes to the final hooter. After Newlove had gone the full length of the field for the try. Well, it wasn't a try, was it? Referee Cummins pulled the Saints back for being offside. Whether he was or not, we don't know.
And while we might think then perhaps it was a disappointing season, we did manage to finish fifth, and at several times last season we had as many as 9 players unavailable with injury. I don't think any other side could, with that exception of possibly Wigan, could have coped with that situation.
I don't think Wigan could have coped with that situation, to be honest. I don't think they've got the strength in depth that we had. And you rightly so, it was a disappointment after the previous year of being champions to end up fifth and not make the playoffs. But if you analyse the situation as a true spectator and look at the injury situation that we did have, it was quite a marvellous achievement to get into that position because of the disrupt and sort of players coming in, players coming out. It was just an absolute nightmare each week, finding out who was playing, who wasn't, who was fit, who wasn't. And numerous times throughout the season, there was 4 and 5 players playing through injury and with injections, which isn't really the ideal situation, but it was a case of need to.
And the positives, obviously, from the season were the former Stuart Bruce, Mike Forshaw, and Tavita Vaikona.
Yeah, they were the players who had consistently performed. You know, Tavita copped an injury at the back end of the season. You've also got to look towards the 2 young kids that came in and did a great job, Paul Deakin, Stuart Fielding. You know, they're great ones for the future. And it was recognised that, you know, the situation for next year, some strengthening was needed in 1 or 2 areas. Obviously injuries didn't help, but there was 1 or 2 strengthening, and that's been addressed in this close season.
So the Bulls to do well in '99?
I hope so. Yeah, I'm still going to be around, in the back rooms, sweeping up 1 or 2 bits. But you know, they made some good signings. The club are obviously looking to go forward. They want to get back to being #1 club in Super League, and I'm sure Matt and the rest of the coaching staff will be making sure that's available.
And so have it then, the highlights of the 1998 season, and everyone at the Bulls is really looking forward to 1999 and Super League 4, as the Bulls look to get back on course for another victory, which will see them as Super League champions once again.
Condition to be hard against the pain. We find bodies, focus minds, going insane. You hear my ooh, ah, you hear my ooh, ah. If you hear the war cry, you know where you are. You're watching us do battle, a daily dosage of pain. Hurting a cattle, crazy food because I love this game. You hear my ooh, ah, ooh, ah.
We run with the Bulls, we're alright. We run with the Bulls, we're alright. We run with the Bulls, we're alright. We're alright. Come on! Every time, take it to the line. You can't stop a bull when he's made up his mind. We're alright, we're alright. Go, 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 go. We got the power, we know the way. Feel our stampede, hear us say. We run with the Bulls, we're alright. We run with the Bulls, we're alright.
Yeah, crazy few training, silent spoken words complaining, sophisticated pattern staining, mentally blind, clairbraining, understanding, producing. See, this is what we're choosing, simple life, complicated by losing. You hear my, you hear my, if you hear the war cry, you know where you are. You're watching us do battle, a daily dosage of pain, hurting a cattle, crazy food because I love this game. You hear my,
we run with the Bulls, we're alright. We run with the Bulls.